We've seen data recently that going to a four-year university is no longer a net positive for young men. And then you see these clips of the indoctrination that's happening in the classrooms. I went to one of these universities. I can speak from experience of what's happening. You see Harvard is hiring drag queens to teach queer ethnography. This drag queen, Lahore Vajistan, we'll put a picture of her up. If you are speaking to parents out there, do you recommend even sending your kids to a four-year university or going to a trade school and learning a skill that can actually pay your bills?
It is such a hard question. By the way, one of the reasons I'm so grateful for your voice is just the way in which you are not afraid to point out how I think in many ways the trans agenda has been used to turn like normal gays into the privileged, which is like such a crazy thing to have happened in such a short amount of time. Um, the reason it's a really important question is because on the one hand, the economy that the Democrats created, in which in order to achieve the American dream, you still have to have a college degree, that is being reversed by President Trump. So he sees AI, for example, as a way of boosting working class wages and working class jobs. He's the tariffs, the immigration control, all of this is meant to help working class people who go to trade schools achieve the American dream. We have a huge shortage of skilled trades folks in this country. Huge. On the other hand, what if the Democrats win in 2028? You think they're going to keep this going? No, because having a four-year degree is the number one predictor for being a Democrat, which is why they got rid of vocational training in schools in the first place. So it's such a hard thing to tell somebody like, what should their child do? Like, how do you like advise them? Because we all want the same thing for our kids. American dream, right? Raise a family, retire in dignity. It's very hard to say. And I would say definitely that is one of the major differences between the two parties right now, is the Republicans are very focused on achieving the American dream for people who work with their hands for a living. And the Democrats have used the indoctrination of a college degree to mask the way in which they abandoned labor and to paint themselves as the good guys, and they're definitely going to keep doing that if they win power again. So it's just such a tough question, but it is the most important question right now. It's the keep asking it.
Totally. Yeah, no, a majority of my audience is women. It's 85% women. A ton of them are moms and grandmas. And so I just get these messages all day saying, I would never let my kid now go to, Harvard or Columbia or any of these Ivy League schools. I feel like it's almost a negative. Like if you're hiring and you're an employer and someone comes in, they could have, magna cum laude. I went to Harvard. I went here. I almost want the person who's just like hustled and made it work and made it happen for themselves, who has that agency